very good Georgia State team. I mean, they got a pro on their team. DeMarcus played a great game, 21 points. Played 39 minutes, he's a machine. We didn't play defense the way I wanted to. We held them under. They usually take about 69 shots per game, and we held them under that 17, so they only took 52. The problem was they shot 56%. So, and a lot of those, and don't quote me because I need to go back and watch the film, but I can guarantee you at least 8 or 9 of those were under 5 seconds on the shot clock, or an open 3 right at 8, 7, 6 seconds. So, when you play good defense for 25 seconds and you let them shoot a 3, there's nothing you can do. So, we just got to get better in that area. I can't explain the missed shots. I have no explanation for that. I really don't. We shoot more than any team in the country. We have individuals 3 times a week. Guys make shots. I give them confidence, and we didn't shoot the ball well. But when you let a team shoot 56% and you shoot 36, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. So we just got to watch the film, fix our mistakes, get better, and get ready for Saturday.
Coach, how difficult is that to see that happen multiple times when it's something that obviously you guys coach day in, day out in practice to defend until the buzzer? How difficult is that to see those 6, 7, 8, 9 times of occasions where they end up being 3s, not just 2s, but they're hitting 3s with the shot clock winding down?
Yeah, it is frustrating. It really is, and I think, Ron does a good job of getting guys in position against certain defensive players to go at them at the end of the clock, but they'll see it on film tomorrow. It'll be embarrassing for them, but, they got to learn. I mean, we're right there, but then, when you contest a guy that's 6'4", and you're not at 6'4", he's going to shoot over you. So we stress it every day. I mean, JC, you're in practice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I lose my mind every day about it, every day. And they do good in practice, and then they get to the game, and they make a shot. So, we just got to work on that. But, look, again, 4 for 25 from 3 after we come out like we shot against App State, or Little Rock. I don't know how to explain that. I really don't. I don't know how to explain that. I just kept telling them to keep shooting good shots, and if they go in, they go in. But we got to guard. You got to guard, and 56% is not good enough. And our free throws, again, we shot 66. We're a much better free throw shooting team than that. They came at the wrong times too, but we just got to watch the film and get better.
It seemed like the effort was there, though. The players running up and down the court. They're getting the shots that they wanted. Do you feel like it was just an off night just for whatever reason? Yeah, look, they always give me effort, so I'm not going to fault them ever for playing hard because they want to win. They don't go out there and say, let's throw the game. But at the same time, it's frustrating. I feel bad for them, I really do, because you run stuff and they execute it perfectly and you get the shot you want and it doesn't go in. It's no point in me getting mad at them for that because they'll just kill their confidence. And I hate killing players' confidence on offense. I really do, because I think as the season goes on, they need that confidence. I coach them defensively, and that's where I'm mad at them. So tomorrow's film session will be more of a defensive film session. I'm not going to show them missing shots. They know they missed them. It just, but it's frustrating because I just think it was an off night. But again, I don't think it was. You should never have an off night on the defensive end. And we had one tonight, late clock situation. So I got to watch the film and just see how many exactly there were.
Can you comment on what Sims and also what Eaton gave you tonight? Obviously, without those two, you'd have been in big trouble.
No, we're dead in the water. I mean, Devin had a great offensive game. I don't think he played great defensively, and he admitted that. One thing about him is he takes ownership when he doesn't do things well. And first thing he said was, I could have played better defense. So 28 points was great. And then Marquise has continued to play well. I knew it would come, guys. I knew it. I called it in here a second game. I said he's going to be one of the better players. I just knew freshmen take a while. But he had a great floor game, 4 assists, 14 points, 4 rebounds. I mean, he was, him and, at the point guard position, that's what you want. Played 35 minutes, didn't get tired. He's coming along. I knew he would eventually. So I was very happy with those two on the offensive end. I still think we made a lot of defensive mistakes, and I don't know how many of those guys were involved. Obviously, Devin thinks he was involved in a couple more than I thought, so I just got to watch the film.
Speaking of Marquise again, it just seems like the confidence level for him was just through the roof this game. He was a little bit more aggressive. Do you really feel like, just putting him in that starting lineup has really kind of jolted him there?
I think so. He's always been a confident kid now. He goes in practice and thinks he's the best player on the floor, which I like about him. He's never rattled. He's had some good games. He's had some bad games early. I just think it was because everything was, I told him at the beginning, it's like somebody shooting a machine gun at you and you're trying to catch every bullet. Catch one today, one tomorrow, and then eventually you'll start catching. It's like the Matrix, you know what I mean? And he's playing slower now, and he's understanding, and he's playing well. I knew he would. I mean, I never doubted for 1 second it would come. I just didn't know when. And when we started him, I thought I gave him a little jolt. He's playing more minutes, so that helps us a little bit. But he's playing very well.
And conversely, Rashad Lindsay loses that starting spot, but as a senior, that's got to be pretty tough. I know you've talked to me before about him being a captain and him being one of your go-to guys. I mean, what was that kind of conversation like? And saying that, hey, you're gonna be coming off the bench, and how receptive was he to it?
Well, Cody, I actually did it to help him. He wasn't playing great offensively, so I wanted to give him a different look. So, when I started Keese, it was kind of a twofold deal. I wanted to start Keese because I knew I could and not lose much, and then I wanted to bring Rashad off the bench and maybe kind of get him going. Maybe a different look, maybe coming off the bench would help him. Because we need him, and he's been great. He said to me, Coach, man, what do we need to do to win? I mean, he's an awesome kid. He's never been negative, never been down. That kid's going to have a great life after basketball, whenever that may be. He might play somewhere, and if he doesn't, I'm going to make sure I take care of him because he's done everything for this program that what you want from a senior. And it's hard, when you're coming off the bench. But again, he's still playing 20-plus minutes. So, he didn't shoot the ball great tonight, but he's a great kid.
Coach, how valuable will these games be down the stretch to finish up the season and, of course, going into the Sun Belt Conference tournament for someone like Marquise that you're going to rely on a ton coming into next year?
Well, you finished 3-6 your first round through the conference tournament. So, what your goal is to finish better in the second half. You want to finish better than 3-6 with a winning record, which gives you a shot to have a good seed in the tournament. Him playing these many minutes now will definitely help us in March because he'll be more mature, and even going into a tournament setting, he'll be more comfortable. I mean, that was about 3 or 4 times that he called a play, and I was completely okay with that. I said, that's a good call, So, I think it's great for him getting these minutes, but I need the other guys to kind of continue to be more consistent. I feel bad for Ty because Ty works harder than anybody on our team, or just as hard, I should say. And he had an awful shooting night, And then I think sometimes he allows his offense to dictate his defense. Now, he'll say no, but being a guy that's been in the business for 20 years, I know that's, and he doesn't want it to do that, but sometimes that happens. So we just need everybody consistently playing better. Grantham's kind of been up and down. He's had great games, and then he has, he's got to stay more steady. So we need guys to be more consistent. And especially going into, middle of February, late February into March, you need more consistency from every spot.
On Saturday, you'll look a little different than the last time you faced up against Georgia Southern, so it's not really apples to apples, but what might be like the main thing that has to be different this time around for you to avoid anything similar to the outcome in Statesboro?
Well, I'm hoping that everybody's in uniform. That's number one, because when we went there last time, obviously Bruce wasn't with us, and then Tristan went down with like 4 minutes in the game. 4 minutes into the game with an ankle injury, so we played with basically no front line. This time around, I think we need to do a much better job on the defensive glass. They got a lot of offensive rebounds that first game. And, I think, I'll be honest with you, Kara, that game, we watched it, and I deleted it from a laptop. Like, literally deleted it. And I told my staff, I'm not watching that game. I'm not watching it because that was not an indication of what this team's all about. We had missing 2 starters, sent a guy home. The vibe was ridiculous, and it just wasn't, our team. So we're not. I'm not even watching the game, to be honest with you. I'm gonna watch the games they played, the last 6 that they played, and just move on from there and try to scheme like I'm playing them for the first time. Because to me, it's like playing them for the first time. All right, thanks.